From CNN's global headquarters in Atlanta, welcome to the CNN Newsroom. I'm Don Lemon. We have the latest top stories from around the globe, but first, let's go to today's special guest anchor for a quick check of what's making headlines at this hour.
Reporting from CNN World Headquarters in Atlanta, I'm Mike Easter with a CNN News Update. In health news today, researchers at the Kaiser Permanente Center for Health asked almost 500 participants to lose at least 10 pounds during a 6-month period. Results found that those who were getting between 6 and 8 hours of sleep per night coming into the study and those who had the least amount of stress were the most successful. The take-home message here is that if people are able to get the right amount of sleep and manage their stress, they're likely to be more successful at losing weight. Participants who successfully lost more than 10 pounds were invited to join phase 2 of the study, which looked at finding successful techniques for keeping the weight off. Those results are expected by the end of the year. And now in science news. NASA has released an image of the planet Mercury, the first obtained from a spacecraft orbiting the solar system's innermost planet. The image is the first of many expected to come from the Messenger probe, the first space mission to orbit the planet closest to the sun. The Messenger spacecraft launched on August 3, 2004, and after flybys of Earth, Venus, and Mercury, started its historic orbit around Mercury on the 17th of this month. Over the next 3 days, Messenger will acquire several images in support of a phase to review spacecraft and instrument performance. The year-long primary science phase of the mission is expected to acquire more than 75,000 images. In sports news, the clock has stopped, but the problems remain. So for now, at least, the NFL players and owners have avoided the first work stoppage lockout in professional football since 1987. So what's the problem anyway? Well, the players and the owners disagree on how to divide $9 billion in revenues. The players get 59.5% after the owners take $1 billion off the top. But the owners now want $2 billion. A lockout would really hurt all business side employees. Receptionists, ticket sales people, and the like could be required to take a 1-week unpaid leave each month. And should the lockout lead to canceled games, thousands of more stadium workers are at the risk of losing their jobs. Plus, any prolonged absence of the sport could cause fan anger and apathy. It took baseball years to recover from the cancellation of the 1994 World Series. And finally, world news. OMG is no longer just a teenage expression, but officially a word found in the dictionary. FYI, for your information, LOL, laughing out loud, and OMG, oh my God, are all now formally recognized by the Oxford English Dictionary. These terms may have resulted from the character limits in texts and tweets, but have since been adopted as commonly used expressions in everyday speech and print. Graham Diamond, chief editor of New Words for the Oxford Dictionary, explained what it takes for a new word to make the grade. You have to show that the word has been in usage for a decent length of time, and most importantly, that the word is used and understood by a wide audience. The Oxford English Dictionary heralds itself as the last word on words for over a century, and with 4 updates each year, it certainly keeps up and keeps hip with the English language. And that's our report for now. For a check of the news any time of the day, just log on to our website at CNN.com. Reporting from the CNN Center in Atlanta, I'm Mike Easter. Have a great day.
See the newsroom and studios of CNN's World Headquarters in Atlanta. See what it takes to cover the world 24/7. Shop our latest merchandise at the Turner Store. Check out your favorite anchors and become a star in your own newscast. Call or visit us online for daily tour information and reservations. Then go inside CNN.